Guys, Brother Sons here, and like I said, today we're going to be making some homemade weapons. Alright, so what I got here is I got a edger blade, or a edging device for like the side of the lawn where the curb and the lawn meets. Got a blade like that, and I had a pole welded up to my battle axe. I cut that off to make it a short handle for the axe right here. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be grinding off here because this pole is galvanized, and I'm going to be welding on this, and you don't want galvanized poisoning. Basically, galvanized coating is a coating of, it's like zinc, some other minerals. It's a heavy coating, and when you add intense heat to it, it burns the coating off, and if you inhale that, you get extremely sick, and you don't really get over it. Once you get galvanized poisoning, you're more likely to get it again and again if you keep welding on galvanized steel. So I'm going to be grinding that off. I'm going to be grinding it first, and then I'll be taking I forgot what grit this was. It's a 120 grit tiger paw to make sure I really get that coating off and get the bare steel. And I'm still new to welding, so wish me luck. I really hope I'm doing that right. So anyways, I'm gonna start by grinding down from here down, and see you in. Hey guys, so I got the pole grinded down. As you can see, difference between the galvanized and the coat being removed. Now I forgot to mention in the intro of the video what we're going to be making today. We're going to be making a war axe, or a war battle axe, whatever you would prefer. So concept of this is we have the blade here and the pole here. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a cutoff disc, and in the middle of the pipe I'm going to be cutting a notch, and I'm going to cut the notch about down to here. I'm going to fit that in with a rubber mallet, and once it's fitted in, I'm going to tack weld it. But before I do any of that, what I need to do is, this had paint on there, and any paint or any corrosion or any dirt, anything like that, can put a defect in the weld. So what I need to do first is I need to take that tiger paw. As you can see, I already had the paint ground off, but there's still residue of the paint. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to clamp this down to our workpiece here, or our workbench, and I'm going to grind off all that paint, tiger paw it, make it smooth and shiny like the pole here. So like I said, I got a 120 grit. That's a pretty fine grit, and I'm going to be grinding all that off, making sure it's smooth. And one more thing, what we're going to be doing is, one side we'll be having the blade, the main blade of the axe, and on the other side with the cutoff disc, you can make the spike any design you want to. You can have it curving down, curving straight. What we're going to do is have it curve. There's not going to be a curve on it. I'm going to take my soapstone, draw off the spike, and cut it off as soon as I have it welded up. That way I know where to cut it off at. So I'm going to get to grinding. I'm going to cut out the design, and I'm going to show you how the spike's going to look. And I'll get right back to you here in a minute. guys, so as you can see, we got the blade all smoothed out, all polished up. Now you might not be able to see it so well, but what we got here is I took the soapstone, I drew out the spike, and it looks straight, but I'm going to, once I have this cut out, I'm going up to my bench grinder, and I'm going to be putting curves on that spike, and then sharpening it on the bench grinder. But first, of course, I need to change out my tiger paw, put on the cutoff disc, and I'll be clamping it down onto the work table, cutting that off. And always, if you are making anything like this or something similar, always wear safety gear. Me right now, I'm wearing a tank top, no safety glasses, and I should have on boots. But I'm being a dumbass, so if you want to be a dumbass, work like me. Same. Safety first. But I'm being a dumbass. So like I was saying, I'm going to be putting on this cutoff disc. Another thing, I should have a guard on my grinder, but it's all messed up and it gets in my way. So I'm being a dumbass and I'm not putting the guard on my grinder.